Alright, welcome to the Windows to the World event, and it's co-sponsored by ISA. So I'm the president of the ISA. My name is Kush Patel, and my advisor is John Fox. So we have visiting scholars from China, Yanjun. I might have not pronounced his name right. And the second visiting scholar is Xing, and they're going to present about China. So he's going to present it first. You ready?
Yeah. All right, good morning, everyone.
Just keep on.
First, let's start something you already know about China. Something you know that the symbols or characters that represents China is Kung Fu. Yeah, like Bruce Lee. And there are many stars in China now, which are famous, domestic or international. Like Jackie Chan, Jet Li, some of them you already know, and this Yang Zichong, and movies you have seen. And another character or symbol is panda. Right? Yes, also China. So let's put them together. We got what? Yeah, Kung Fu Panda.
Oh my God.
What else? Great Wall, yeah. And Chinese characters, flowers, paper cutting, right? And next, the dragon. In the Spring Festival, people like to wave this line. And next, and also some symbols represent China or the opera, Chinese opera. I'm from Henan province. In Henan, we have it's Yu opera. It's not Beijing opera. This is Beijing opera. Today, I'm going to talk about something about China in 4 aspects. First one is the basic information. The second, okay, let's start. The basic information here. You know, China, the population is 1.4 billion. It's almost 1/5 of the world population. And the area is about 9.6 million square kilometers. And there are 24 provinces, 4 municipalities, means big cities, and 5 autonomous regions, and 2 special administrative regions. There's Hong Kong and Macau. They used to belong the colonies of British and Macau, I think. No, Portugal. And there are many ethnic groups. Totally 56. Mainly they are Han. For better understanding, I like to compare with the U.S. Okay. The U.S. the population, the area is almost the same, but the population is only 300 million, right? There are 50 states and a federal district, and many people, different colors, many are white. But in China, many are Han, the nations. Oh, the currency. The currency here, exchange rate is 7 to $1. Oh, there's a question, think about it. So many population, and China fits 20% of the world population. Only have just 10% of the world arable land. Arable land is very small. So it's a great contribution to the global poverty reduction, like the World Bank says. Here's the question, how China exactly fit the 1.4 billion population or the ruling appetite? Okay. Maybe thanks to the one-child policy. You may criticize on the human rights violation, but actually, it contributes to the world, how to say, growth, maybe by reducing some resources demand. But now we open to the two-child policy. You can have 2 babies, and you can have 3 more babies, as long as you can get the fine name. You will get fined if you have the 3rd one or the 4th one. There's a linkage. A scholar, I think, from British, Janice Dongye Qimeng, he answered the question how China feed 1.4 billion people. Also, we have to thank to the former president of China, Deng Xiaoping. He conducted the opening up and reform policy. In 1978, that's the year when I was born. Before that time, China is dominated by the planned economy. Because that time, China is running short of everything. We have planned for the food, meat, oil, everything. After the reform, we have mixed entities like the private, SOE, collective, and self-employed business. Until 2000, when we entered the WTO, the market-oriented economy dominated the economy. But we still have state-owned enterprises in areas of hydraulic power infrastructure, natural resources, finance, transportation. But it's opening now, step by step, such as the insurance, the banks. You can have them in China. You can see them all. The core thing is modernization, to develop. Industrialization, urbanization, and agriculture, education, and environment ecology. So far, so forth. It's now the 40 years almost passed. Now we become the second largest world economy. Let's see the agriculture side. So China, one of the successes is we just developed so many greenhouses for vegetables. You see the bars here. I think the satellite image. This is the bigger one. Inside, this is the green vegetables. The total area is about 20 million hectares. Each year we can produce 700 million tons of vegetables. It accounts for 40% of the world consumption. The greenhouses can grow more times of the yield, and the speed is 7 times faster, so it's more efficient. And some of them we were evaluating, and we give more attention to the quality. So there's tracking system or tracing system. You can see when it's grown and the fertilizer, something we put inside make them grow. And thanks this guy, this Yanjun, it's a scientist, great scientist, who developed the hybrid rice, and more yield. I think there's a figure here. It's broke the world record. And this is the green production. We have experienced a 12-year consecutive growth for the past years, since 2004. And modernization also happens in agricultural field, like the drones. We use the drone to, to fertilizer? I think it's fertilizer, yeah. Talking about the drone, there's a company, some of them you know, called Dajiang. It's a world #1 drone company. It's occupying 50% of the total North American drone market. This is all made of drone. You can see this GIF image. That's why I'm proud of this company. Unfortunately, I think it's also in entity list of the President of the United States. And people in China love fish, seafood very much. You can see the fish ponds near the coastal area. Okay. I think they grow the crabs, fishes, shrimps, all kind of seafood. To meet the growing appetite of the Chinese people. The culture, I like to. You can see there are many religions here. One of the first one, sorry, Confucianism, and Taoism, Buddhism, Islam. The calligraphy, it's the art of writing. Also, it can be the art of fortune telling, I think, like the palm. Huh? Yeah, it can tells from the calligraphy you write, the characters and the behavior of yourself. Somebody can tell, not me. Okay. That's we used to be proud of the 4 great inventions: paper printing, gunpowder, and compass. The Silk Road. I like to talk about Silk Road because the ancient circles made a great contribution to the world development and emergence. The merge of the world civilization. Next. But now I'd like to talk about the Belt and Road. It's come up with the idea by President Xi Jinping. It means the Silk Road economic belt and the 21st century maritime Silk Road in the sea line. There are 138 countries are involved in this strategy. I think it's kind of like the Chinese way to give a better solution to how to conquer the crisis now we have endured since 2008, the economic crisis, and China is using its resources to help countries to build the economic corridors or zones, to investment in transportation infrastructures such as like that, and we have the policy like coordination, facility, and trade, finance, and people. Finally, food. Cuisine, Chinese food. Noodles. Sorry, rice are the staple food in China. There are 8 major food. Probably you have known Sichuan is the hottest one, pepper. And tea. There's all kinds of tea, like green teas, white tea, oolong, black tea. I like black tea. And pu'er. This is more expensive. And also jasmine tea. Festival. There are dozens of festivals in China. Most important one is the Spring Festival. At that time, people to ride a couplet, I think, and the Chinese dog, not Chinese dog, and also firecrackers in that time. there's a story about Yan as a monster. The firecrackers can scare them all, so we fire firecrackers. At the middle autumn day, festival day, or moon festival, we ate moon cake at that time. And the ancient China, people think about the 24 solar terms according to the season and climate change. To instruct people to conduct the farming, or even daily life. And Dragon Festival, people eat drums. Okay. Okay. Almost done. Tourism. People love to go outside, outdoor, to travel in China. Like the Great Wall, the mountain. But this is Euro time, because in that time we had a policy to encourage people to go outside, to travel, so as to consume, to increase the domestic demand. But you know, China's huge population is crowded now. And people nowadays like to go to the village, countryside, to like the nature, like nature. The highway, the speed China, the train, bullet train, is very speed, over 300 kilometers per hour. And according to the planning, by 2020, there will be 30,000 kilometers, and cover 8% of the large cities. The red one is the fastest one. The mega cities, there are 6 cities more than 10 million people. Shanghai, Beijing, Chongqing, Cheng, and Guangdong. And this is the old times. You can compare them. It's more than one. It's Shanghai before. It's now. And also the architecture, the Asian, the old ones, and the modern ones. Okay. Finally, living in China, the houses. To Chinese, people own a house. They can feel real like they have a home, like home sweet home. But the problem is the growing population, the cars. So there's a big issue of the car parking lots, Yeah, but it can suitable. In China, all kinds of apps. If you live in China, you can adapt more easily. It makes you feel comfortable and convenient in China using these apps. That's all. Thank you. These are some comparison of the foreigner and Chinese. And like the foreigner, we like hot tea, we like a cold one. Shower, and the relationship more complicated in China. And no, weekend, people like go outside, you stay inside. Now think about leadership in a different one. And think about yourself. The Americans are more ego, right? We are more humble. Well, we say yes, but we think it's no. Sometimes, not always. About the kids, about the way of thinking, we think more. Yes, this is it. Okay.
Do you guys have any questions for him? Like anything strange you compare in China and America? Or anything which is like you have any doubts about the presentation?
I have a question about the agriculture that's happening in
Yeah.
the cities with the greenhouses. Where are those ideas coming from? Are they coming from people who are moving from the rural areas coming into the city and meshing and merging with the people living in the city? Or that being created exclusively by people who are living in the city?
No, it's the people living in the countryside, in the rural areas. We learn from like Israel, the Netherlands. They are very developed agriculture there. The greenhouse is in Netherlands. We learn from their technology. We invite the experts, and we also bought a lot of facilities from their countries. And now we develop into 5 generations of the greenhouses. More development. It's automatically can irrigate. It can you can monitor the temperature, moisture in the greenhouses. Just use your phone. Yeah.
And now Nashi is coming presenter.
Get started.
Travis. She's asking how to set the microphone.
Oh, you can just lay on the desk. He's fine.
She's asking.
Oh, her
Oh,
mic's
it's-
on. Your mic's good.
It doesn't work.
It's ready.
It's working.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I think how time flies. The semester will be ended very soon, but it's very difficult to say goodbye. I love you, and I love you and just my international friends. The stay here will be the most unforgettable and precious experience in my life. To begin with, I would like to express my gratitude. First, I would like to express my gratitude to the staff and faculty of GSW, especially John, Mark. Yeah. Before coming here, I was very excited and anxious. I was excited because a new life was waiting here for me. But I was also anxious because I had no idea what a new life would be like. It is just their kindness and sincerity that eased my anxiety and made me feel at home. Next, I would like to give my gratitude to my advisor, John, who gave us the opportunity to introduce our motherland, China, to the world. Okay. First of all, let's look at the picture. I think you should be familiar with it. Can you tell me where I took this picture?
At the library.
No.
Room 106.
Oh, right. So now let's look at this picture. You can see the 2 kids are wearing red clothes, right? And today, I'm also dressed in red. Can you tell me, what does red mean in Chinese culture? What does red mean? Yeah, good. Good luck and happiness. Except the national flag, right? except national flag. Red in Chinese culture means good luck and happiness. Okay, another picture, please. This one. Yeah, good. It's from the library. And the painting is donated to GSW by Shanghai Fishery University. And we can see the fish, right? Fish is a very symbol culture, a very famous symbol of Chinese culture. Can you tell me, what does it represent? Fish. Abundance. Yeah, abundance. A good wish for you to be wealthy. Wealthy, have a lot of money. So, in China, red symbolizes good luck and happiness. So during the Spring Festival, the Chinese people usually decorate their houses with red lanterns and Chinese knot. You know the Chinese knot? Yeah. Okay. Symbols, famous symbol of Chinese culture. Do you want to know more about Chinese culture? Please follow me. This is a map of China. Here, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Korea. And I come from the central part of China. The central part of China. All the Chinese friends come from the central part of China. This semester. Okay. Henan province. We come from Henan province. This is the city of Kaifeng, my hometown. City of Kaifeng. And this is Zhoukou. So I heard a good news that there will be more college students from Zhoukou Normal University. So you will meet more Chinese friends. The city of Kaifeng, my hometown, is a historical city, just like America's. It has a long history, and the population is over 4 million. It covers an area of 6,000 square kilometers. So, have you ever read a big book? A big book? Okay, a big book is composed of several parts, right? And each part consists of several chapters. China is just like a big book. China is a big country with a long history and splendid culture. It's like a big book. It will take us a long time to finish the big book, but time is limited here. Okay, today, let's learn about one of the chapters. One chapter, the city of Kaifeng. First, we'll learn about this chapter from 4 aspects: scenic sport, city flower, embroidery, and typical food. Suppose I'm your tour guide today. Follow me. Let's start out from my university, Henan University. Henan University is located in Kaifeng, but Zhoukou Normal is in another city, Zhoukou. Yeah. Our university consists of 2 campuses, South Campus and North Campus. You can go back, please. The South Campus is characterized by the traditional buildings and the liberal arts departments. On North Campus, you can see a lot of modern buildings and the science departments. Okay, let's go. The first stop is Xing Riverside Landscape Garden. It is a big theme park of Kaifeng City. This is called Rainbow Bridge. And the theme park is built according to a world famous painting by Zhang Zeduan, right? Next. Famous painting. Kaifeng used to be the capital of 8 dynasties in China. But in the Song dynasty, it was the most prosperous. This painting shows the prosperity and the thrive at the time. You can see the local people are busy with their own businesses. So, based on this picture, the garden was built. Okay. Next. And in this park, in this garden, there are a lot of impressive shows related to the culture of Song dynasty. I will show you the 4 pictures. What's this? Yeah, line dance. Line dance. And what's this? What is a beautiful lady doing?
Throwing scarves.
Oh,
Throwing scarves.
scarves. Why? So we can see a lot of people under the attic, right? So let me tell you the interesting story. The young lady is throwing the red ball to the crowd underneath. If a young man catches the red ball, he will be her husband. Her husband. Very interesting story. Yeah. Okay. And let's look at this picture. What is the man doing? Like,
Fire.
yeah, spitting fire from his mouth. Can you do that?
Oil.
Oh, maybe very terrible. And this picture, and we can see some soldiers in the old times. They are fighting on their horses. So the shows are very impressive. Okay, please. Next. This is the scenery of the garden at night. At night, the rainbow. At night, the buildings will be lighted. Very splendid scenery. Next one. Okay. Do you like flowers? Have you ever seen such flowers? A long word. Chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum. That is the state flower of Kaifeng. We can see different kinds of flowers in different colors. In Kaifeng City, the cultivation of chrysanthemum has a long history. It has been known nationwide since the Song dynasty. People love it, not only because it's colorful flowers, but also for its blooming against the cold, which symbolizes the perseverance and thriving, enterprising spirit of Kaifeng people. But you may ask me, where can I appreciate such beautiful flowers? Okay, I'll take you to another park. Please. Dragon Pavilion Park. That is another famous scenic spot of Kaifeng City. This park used to be the palace of the palace of Song dynasty. It is a place where the emperor lived, emperor family lived. So during the chrysanthemum season, the Dragon Pavilion Park will attract tourists from all over the world. And okay, next. And so we can see the different shapes of chrysanthemum. Very beautiful. This is peacock and dragon. Dragon and next. So during the chrysanthemum show, during the chrysanthemum season, the actors or actresses will act as emperor or an empress, wearing royal robes and crowns. Okay, next. So another famous symbol of Chinese culture is embroidery. So we can see the ladies are engaged in the embroidery. The flower is created not by paint, but by needle and color thread. Next. So the birds, fish, hand embroidered art craft, not paint but thread. Next. Okay, after visiting so many places, you must be very hungry.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take you to taste some delicious food. This is the typical food of Kaifeng City, steamed band with meat stuffing. So it is said that it looks like chrysanthemum, yeah, and soy flavored chicken. After meal, you can have some desserts next. This is Yanjun and almond tea. Almond tea. On the top of almond tea, there are different kinds of nuts. Nuts. Okay. So, do you like Kaifeng? Okay.
Yes.
Next. Okay. Finally, I'll end my presentation with another picture. Where?
China?
Where?
Room 106.
Yeah, room 106. I love this picture. This is America. The Chinese knot represents China. So, we can see that America, China, East, and West. They're just like brothers or sisters, hand in hand. Okay, now let's give our best wishes to the two countries, America and China. I have a dream that the brotherhood will last forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Yanjun, for giving us the presentation and giving us some knowledge about your provinces in China. Do you guys have any question for her? Go ahead.
How many people go to your university? How many people are at your university? Like
University?
like here, like how many people we have? Like how many people do y'all have?
You mean the faculty or students?
Students.
Oh, students. Maybe thousands, several thousands. Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for coming to the Windows City World event. And we have 3 faculty members for the Windows City World credit. So make sure you have your QR codes and scan to get the credit.